Namaste, friends. A very good morning. Wish you all a happy International Day of Yoga. If everyone can switch on their cameras, then it will be better for me to see you all and to see whether you guys are doing it correctly or not. So, friends, today's session is all about accessible Ashtanga. Okay, we have all heard about Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga, but when it comes about Ashtanga Vinyasa, many people feel that Ashtanga Vinyasa is a very difficult practice. It is not an accessible practice by everyone. And that is what this session is going to be all about. It is going to break the myth. There is something called as Mysore style practice, which can be practiced on your own pace. And then there is something called as lead sessions, which we are doing it right now. So we will start. People are still joining in.
Before we start, I would like to introduce you to today's speaker, Hardik Mehta. He is a co-founder of Sayoj Yoga, my partner, and he has a rich experience of corporate field for nearly 12 to 13 years. And now he is fully enrolled in yoga. He has done his MBA in marketing, Masters in Yoga Shastra, ERYT 200 and RYT 500. So today the session is designed in such a way, as you already mentioned, that we can make Ashtanga practice accessible by everyone. Okay, people are very much in two minds whether we should go Ashtanga practice or not because it's too difficult. So our aim is to make it accessible so that everyone can do it. Okay. See, some people who have some kind of limitations, they refrain from practicing Ashtanga. But if you know how to modify, or if you are yoga teachers, if you know how to modify and make it accessible as per the need of your students or clients, you can work wonders. Okay, so today's practice is about how to make Ashtanga accessible. We will be doing half primary series, okay, and due to the limitation of time, we will be eliminating some of the asanas, okay. But we will try to take one asana from each and every group to show you how the accessible can be made.
We will also show how the universal alignment is a myth. It has to be individualized alignment as per the body structure of a person. Because whenever in a group class or any class we go, teachers give universal alignment which can be disastrous for certain people. So we will see that. Alright? So let's...
And we would request if you can switch on your cameras, because otherwise we will not be able to give you any corrections. So we will not be, we'll not come to know whether you're doing it correct or not.
Alright, so let's start. Sit in a comfortable position. Base broad, spine long, chin parallel to the floor. Hands in chosen mudra, neck long. Keep on scanning each and every part of your body. Become aware about your gross physical body. Internalize your attention. Take your attention to each and every part of your body. जैसे कोई बुक को स्कैन करते हैं, वैसे अपने शरीर को स्कैन करते जाइए. Tips of the toes to crown of the head. Let your attention be internalized. Center your attention. And now shift your entire attention towards both the nostrils. Try to focus on both the nostrils. Keep on checking the flow of breath from both the nostrils, or flow of prana from both the nostrils. Check whether your right nostril is dominant right now, or is your left nostril dominant. इस समय कौन सी nostril dominant है, और जब हम practice खत्म करेंगे तब कौन सी nostril dominant होगी. And now shift your entire attention at the eyebrow center. Try to visualize a steady spot of light, a small dot of light at the eyebrow center. Keeping attention at that spot of light, we will chant 3 rounds of Om to begin the session. For that, inhale deep and long. Exhale out completely. Inhale and chant. Inhale. Inhale. Feel the effect of Omkar chanting on your body, breath and mind. Join both the hands in Namaste. We will start the session with an opening prayer, an Ashtanga Vinyasa opening prayer. So those who know can join in with me, or others can tune into the vibrations. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarshita Swatma Sukhavamore Nishreyase Angalikayamane Sansar Halahala Mohashanti Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakra Sigarinam Sahasrashirsham Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Shri Devatabhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha. Feel the effect of mantra chanting on your body, breath and mind. Rub both the palms continuously. Place both the palms at the eye muscles. Rotate your palms clockwise, anti-clockwise. Slowly lower your hands. With few blinks, gently open your eyes. Look at your palms. Hari Om. Let's start the practice. So everyone come in standing position. We will quickly do a warm-up. A very quick warm-up, so that we can move quickly towards Ashtanga practice. Start marching. Keep on marching. Bring your knee close to the upper body as much as you can. Fast. A little bit fast. Marching. जैसे स्कूल में marching करते हो वैसे. Keep on marching. Keep on marching. Keep on marching. Very good. Now heels to the buttocks. Heels to the buttocks. Very good. Stop this. Now quickly inhale and come up on your toes. Exhale, go down on your heels. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Very good. Come on. So raise the big toe. Big toe down. 4 toes up. Big toe up. 4 toes up. Big toe up. 4 toes up. We are not doing up and down. We are just raising the big toe up and 4 toes up. Big toe up. 4 toes up. You can watch your toes. Big toe up. 4 toes up. Big toe up. 4 toes up. Very good. Now quickly do pelvis rotation. Posterior, anterior and a lateral tilt or a hip hike. So we are not doing this. ऐसे नहीं करना है. We are just doing posterior tilt. So can you just show them from the side what is posterior tilt? When you bring your buttocks in front and there is slight flattening of the lumbar arch, that is posterior tilt. And what about anterior tilt? Buttocks behind. Okay? And hip hiking. Yeah. So all these three tilts together we will do. Come on, quickly. Posterior, anterior, and lateral. Posterior, anterior, and lateral. Keep on doing this. Keep on doing this. Keep on doing this. Very good. Now reverse. Posterior, anterior, and lateral. So it is like belly dancing. Yeah. Very slow. Okay. Come back. Now scapula protraction and retraction. So जैसे swimming करते हैं. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Where are the scapulas? Just show them, Krudha. Yeah. Two bony surfaces. So when the scapulas go away from the spine, it is called scapular protraction. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Very good. अपना ध्यान पूरा scapulas पे लेके जाओ. जब हाथ आगे आ रहे हैं, तो scapulas are going away from the spine. Very good. Now we will do scapular retraction. So as if you are holding a barbell, inhale, slowly come and fold your elbows and come down. Bend your elbows and come down. Very good. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Very good. Stop this practice. Quickly do wrist rotation. See, I am moving a little bit faster in this warm-up. Otherwise, we will not be able to start the Ashtanga practice. So, आराम से wrist rotation करो, clockwise, anti-clockwise, 5 times. Very good. Stop this practice. Quickly do shoulder rotation. 1, 2. The warm-up is a little bit fast. 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Interlace your fingers. Pull your hands down. Inhale. Look up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Interlace your fingers. Just your fingers are behind. You are pulling your hands down. And then you have to just look up and down. Look at the screen and practice. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. One last time. Up, down. Come back to the center. Look at the right side. Left, right, left, right, left. Come back to the center. Okay, so we have worked on the major joints. Now we will start with Samasthiti. Okay, so Ashtanga Vinyasa practice starts with Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B. So Sun Salutation A we will see first, and we will make it accessible for everyone. So first asana in Sun Salutation A is Samasthiti. So hip width distance between both the feet. Yes. And inner edges of the feet are parallel to each other. Check करो अपने inner edges of the feet like a railway track. They are parallel to each other. But if you cannot manage, if there is structural limitation, it is perfectly okay. If your structure, if the bony structure is like that, don't play with it. Very good. Now we have to ground our toes. Okay, what do we mean by grounding? Have you seen a tree? The root has to be firm. Our roots are our toes. So grounding has to be firm. So how to do grounding? Raise all the toes, spread all the toes, and ground all the toes firmly. Krudha, can you come in front and show them? Just see, I am adjusting the camera. Raise all the toes, spread all the toes, and ground one toe firmly. Okay, this is the most important practice. This will help you ground your feet firmly. And there are 3 contact points which we need to focus on when we are doing Samasthiti or any standing position. One is the ball of the foot of the big toe. Second is the ball of the foot of the pinky toe. And third is the center of the heel. Yes, 3 contact points. So it will make a triangle. And you have to keep on grounding all these 3 contact points. So now start. Hip width distance between both the feet. Inner edges of the feet are parallel to each other. Raise all the toes. Spread all the toes. Ground all the toes firmly. Your focus of attention on all the 3 contact points. Knees are soft. Now the second point in Samasthiti is knees are soft. And pull the kneecaps up. Try to pull the kneecaps up to engage the quadriceps muscles. It will not happen. You are just bringing your attention there and you are trying to engage the muscles. अपने मसल्स को एंगेज करना है आसन प्रैक्टिस में भी. We are not just going to hang on our joints. Now pelvis in neutral position. So as I said, some people are anterior tilted. Have you seen this? Mostly females are into anterior tilt after childbirth especially, and males are into posterior tilt. So we need to avoid that because that is going to cause problem in your lower back. So no anterior tilt, no posterior tilt, neutral tilt. So both the hands on the waist, take your buttocks behind just to go into anterior tilt. Then buttocks in front, posterior tilt. And then coming to neutral. Can you check your neutral position of the pelvis? Yes, can you feel it?
Core will get activated.
Yeah. Now elongate the torso. The torso will not be relaxed. Okay? Elongate the torso. Roll your shoulders back and down. So shoulders back and down. Fingers are active. Neck long. Chin parallel to the floor. Feel the Samasthiti effect. Fingers are not relaxed, not like this. They are active. Spread all the fingers nicely and activate them. Now scan your entire body from toe to head. Check your entire position. Grounding is firm. Knees are soft. Quadriceps are active by pulling the kneecaps up. Pelvis is in neutral position. Torso is long and elongated. Shoulders are back and down. Neck long. Chin parallel to the floor. And fingers are active. Keep on breathing in and out. Focus on your breathing. Now in Ashtanga Vinyasa, you have to do Ujjayi breathing. So how to do it? Very simplest way of doing Ujjayi breathing is you have to touch the tip of the tongue to the upper soft palate and focus on the throat region and induce Ujjayi breathing. So with all the movements, you have to breathe. Okay, that is, you are connecting the postures with your breath. Now we will move towards sun salutation age. So first we will see it on Prutha and then we will all practice. You remain in Samasthiti.
Doing accessible.
So we are doing accessible Ashtanga. So today we will not do Chaturanga. We will only do plank and we will not jump. So just see and then we will practice. Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Now over here you will not go into anterior tilt. Some people have this tendency of going into anterior tilt and arching the back. Can you see? This is overarching of the back. You will get a lower back pain. So you have to remain in posterior tilt or neutral pelvic tilt. And shoulders are also not elevated too much. Okay, not to just do. See, your breathing will go for a toss. So I am breaking the myth about universal alignment and individualized alignment. Some schools will tell you have to look up between both the thumbs. Now, can you talk, Prutha? See, she cannot talk also. Then how she will be able to breathe properly? So no need to look too much up. Now, can you talk?
Yeah.
See, she can talk normally, nicely. Okay, so this is the first pose. Urdhva Hastasana. Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Dve exhale, Uttanasana. Now see, in Uttanasana also, you have to initiate the movement with anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, and I don't want any hunching. Okay, just to touch your forehead to your shin. You are not going to hunch. You have to elongate your spine from the base of the spine. Can you see this? And always remember, there are neutral curves in your spine. You are not playing with the neutral curves. So you have to keep the neutral curves preserved in any of the asanas. And your core is active in all the forward bending asanas. See, in primary series, there are lots of forward bending asanas. You have to engage your core, engage your navel button, pull the navel button inside. Okay? So once again, come up, Prutha. Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Can someone's mic is on in Kushi Se Yoga. Can you switch off the mic? Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Dve exhale, Uttanasana. Tremi inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Now you have to look in front, but no need to do that. If your neck is getting constricted too much, just look down rather than looking up. We just need a flat back. Okay? Chatwari Chaturanga. Now see, we are not going to do Chaturanga. Take one leg behind. Come in plank position. Pancha inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Now those who cannot do Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, they will go in Ashtanga Namaskar. Knee down, chest down, chin down. Utthana. So those who cannot do upward facing dog, they will come in this position. Okay? Then flip your toes, inhale and come up in Bhujan. For those who are doing knee down, chest down, chin down. For those who are directly into upward facing dog, Ashok, can you please switch off the mic of some participants? They are on. In upward facing dog. And then tuck your toes and go into downward facing dog. And downward facing dog you have to hold for 5 deep and long breaths. First understand, friends, I am just explaining you, then we all are going to practice this. Okay? Now see, in downward facing dog there are so many things to remember. First point to remember, fingers need to be active. Okay? The fingers should be active. If I come here, if I try to lift the toes, lift the fingers, it should not happen. Trusha should resist. If her fingers are not tied, then if not tied, then it will be easily lifted. Okay. So one more alignment over here. One more alignment. Elbows have to be soft. Shoulders should not be close to your ears. Yeah, not like this, show from front. Just I am running through this quickly because we don't have too much time. But just see what are the common patterns, mistake patterns which happen in downward facing dog. See this. Can you see the creases? This should not happen. You have to take your shoulders away from the ears. You don't have to look up. Don't look up. Gaze at the navel button. And your back has to be absolutely flat, like a ski slope. And fingers are super active. And now turn. Again turn. Friends, people are coming late. And then, see her hip bones are facing the ceiling. Okay, so she is giving more and more anterior tilt. And core is active. Knees can be soft. Those who have tight hamstrings, don't tell them to touch their heel to the floor. If you will tell them, they will go into posterior pelvic tilt. Okay, rounding will happen. We don't want that to happen. The back has to be like a ski slope. Okay, so we will start the practice of sun salutation here. I wanted to explain this asana because this asana is going to come very often in your Ashtanga practice.
Activate the core.
Core has to be active. Okay, chalo aa jao. We all will practice one round, then we will go for sun salutation B. Stay in Samasthiti. Check your grounding. Dekho, hip width distance between both the feet. Grounding firm. Raise all the toes, spread all the toes, ground them firmly, knees soft. Pull the kneecaps up. Quadriceps active. Pelvis in neutral position. Elongate the torso. Shoulders back and down. Fingers are active. Ekam inhale, Urdhvasthasana. Dve exhale, Uttanasana. Treni inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Chatwari, Chaturanga. Eye of the elbows are facing each other. Pancha inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Slight engagement of the glutes. Push yourself up, open the chest. Shat exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Fingers are active. Elbows are soft. Don't hyperextend your elbow joint. Your back is like a ski slope. Core is active. Knees are soft. Those who have tight hamstrings, don't try to touch your heels to the floor. Push your body weight behind, not in front. Body weight is pushed behind. Ekam. Due, treni, breathe, chatwari, pancha, sapta, inhale, look up and come in front, walk in front in Urdhva Uttanasana. Ashtau exhale Uttanasana. Nava inhale Urdhvastasana. Exhale to Samasthiti. This is sun salutation 8. We will do it for one more round. Little bit fast. Ekam inhale Urdhvastasana. Dve exhale Uttanasana. Treni inhale Urdhva Uttanasana. Chatvari Chaturanga. Pancha inhale Urdhva Mukha. Shat exhale Adho-Mukha. Stay in Adho-Mukha. Hold Adho Mukha for 5 deep and long Ujjayi breaths. Gaze at your navel button. Ekam. Breathe. Dve. Fingers are active. Treni. Chatvari. Pancha. Sapta inhale, look up and come in front in Urdhva Uttanasana. Ashtau exhale, Uttanasana. Nava inhale, Urdhvastasana. Exhale to Samasthiti. See, if you are doing this for first time, you will not know the asana's name. So, see what is happening on the screen and then do. Don't force yourself. Okay, now we will move into sun salutation B. Almost all the steps are same except for there is Virabhadrasana 1 that we will show you when we will do. So come on top of the mat. Stay in Samasthiti. Ekam inhale Utkatasana. You have to come in Utkats. So bring your hip down. Don't bend your knee. Bring your hip down. See, one mistake in Utkatasana people do is they bend their knee. They bring their knee in front and then they stress their knee joint too much. We don't want that to happen. So you have to hinge your hip behind, slightly behind, and then you have to sit in Utkat. See, her knees are not going in front. Knee and toe are in one line. Knee and ankle. Very good. Dve exhale Uttanasana. Treni inhale Urdhva Uttanasana. Chatvari Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha inhale Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana. Push yourself up. Fingers are super active. Eye of the elbows are facing each other. Posterior tilt slightly. Engage your glutes. Come in Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Tuck your toes and come in Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Now inhale. Bring your right leg in front. Come in Virabhadrasana. Now see, she has raised her back heel up. And this is an asymmetric pose. So you have to square your hip. जो पैर आगे है उसका हिप पीछे पुश करो, जो पैर पीछे है उसका हिप आगे आएगा. It will be like this and slight posterior tilt. Elongate your torso. Shoulders are relaxed. Very good. Exhaling, come down in Chaturanga. See, I am going slightly fast. Inhale Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana. Exhale Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Inhale, bring your left leg in front. Come in Warrior 1. Now see, ideal alignment in Warrior 1 is your heel, back heel has to be 45 degree out. But this does twisting on the knee joint. And knee joint is not designed for twisting. So better to raise the heel up. And squaring of hip. Both the hips are in one line. Otherwise there will be too much pressure on your SI joint. Exhale, come down in Chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Inhale, bring. Now stay in Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Stay there for 5 deep and long breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up and come in front in Urdhva Uttanasana. Walk in front. We are not jumping. Exhale Adho, exhale Uttanasana. Inhale Utkatasana. Exhale to Samasthiti. Now we will do it quickly, okay, with Vinyasa counts. So come on top of the mat. Stay in Samasthiti. Ekam inhale Utkatasana. Dve exhale Uttanasana. Treni inhale Urdhva Uttanasana. Chatvari Chaturanga. Pancha inhale Urdhva Mukha Shvanasana. Shat, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sapta, right leg in front, inhale, Virabhadrasana. Ashta, exhale, Chaturanga. Nava, inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Dasha, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ekadasha, left leg in front, inhale, Virabhadrasana. Dvadasha, exhale, Chaturanga. Trayodasha, inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Chaturdasha, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there. Breathe. Ekam. Ujjayi breathing is on. Sound breathing. Dve. Treni. Chatvari. Pancha. Panchadasha, inhale, look up and come in front in Urdhva Uttanasana. Shodasha, exhale, Uttanasana. Saptadasha, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale to Samasthiti. Very good. So see, these are sun salutation A and sun salutation B. Due to time limitation, I cannot explain individual alignment in all the asanas. Okay, otherwise I would have done that. Now let's move towards first asana, standing asana, Padangushtasana. So jump 1 foot apart. Exhaling, catch the trunk. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, extend your spine and come down. Don't hunch. Extend your spine as if your head is trying to reach the front wall and come down as much as you can. Core is active. Core is active. Pull the navel button inside as much as you can and grab your big toes. If you cannot, just stay comfortable. You can catch on the shin, on the thigh as well. Very good. Core active. Keep on elongating your spine. 1, 2, breathe. Try to elongate your spine. No hunching of the mid back. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Look up. Exhaling. Catch the trunk. Inhale. Slowly come up with the support of your core. Exhale. Jump back to Samasthiti. Very good. Now we are going to do a triangle pose. Uthita Trikonasana. So join both the hands in Namaste. Take your right leg 3 to 4 feet apart. Come in Prasarita stance. This is called as Prasarita stance. Inner edges of the feet are parallel to each other. Now just look at this. Right foot turning towards the right wall. Okay, everyone turn your right foot towards the right wall. Now, when you will do this, the universal alignment is heel to the arch. So there is a straight line between your right heel and the left arch. But you can adjust. Both the hip bones should not come in front. So one hip bone should not come in front. It has to be in one line. So heel to the arch ratio, heel to the heel, or heel to the toe ratio, whichever is comfortable. Check. अपने hip bones को check करो एक line में है क्या? Are they in one line? Yes. You are not facing towards the right side. You should face the front wall. Now give a cut on the left side. जैसे ठुमका मारते हैं, वैसे cut on the left side. Left side cut मारो, ठुमका मारते हो ना, वैसे. And then try to reach out towards the right wall as much as you can, and place your hand wherever comfortable and look at the upper and middle finger. See, you have to go this step by step. You cannot just directly go into Uttita Trikonasana. Now keep on pressing both the feet on the floor. Keep on pressing. The knees are soft. Pelvis को slightly posterior tilt मारो, and chest is not dropping down. Chest is opening up.
See, we are not doing this.
Yeah, just to reach down is not our goal. To maintain proper alignment is your goal. Your breathing should be proper. If the breathing has gone for a toss, that means you are doing it incorrectly. Now to come back, left hand on the left waist. Slowly inhale and exhale. Release the slide and release the cut. जैसे गए थे वैसे ही आना है. And right foot parallel to the left foot. Now left foot turning towards the left wall. Heel to the arch ratio, heel to the toe ratio, or heel to the heel. Whichever way is comfortable, but both the hip bones should face in front. Your hips should be square. Now give a cut on the right side. Tumka maro. And try to reach out towards the left wall as much as you can. As much as you can. But by doing this is not a forward bending asana. This is a sideward bending asana. So you have to keep both the hip bones facing front. And then place your hand wherever you are comfortable. Look at the upper and middle fingertip. चेक करो, देखो नीचे जाने के चक्कर में फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग तो नहीं हो रहा है. फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग होगा तो आपका राइट हिप बोन ऐसे आ जाएगा, नीचे आ जाएगा. It should not happen. Your hip bone, both the hip bones are square. Squaring of hip is needed over here. Keep on breathing in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now right hand on the right wrist. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhaling. Release the slide. Release the cut. And left foot parallel to the right foot. Stay in this position only. Now we will do Prasarita Padottanasana B. Okay, I am just skipping few asanas to make this accessible practice. So both the hands on the waist, 3 to 4 feet apart, both the feet. Inner edges of both the feet are parallel to each other. Now those who have sciatica problem or lower back pain, they can keep both the inner edges of the feet.
Turn the toes in.
Yeah, toes can be turned inside. Those who don't have any lower back pain, they can keep inner edges of the feet parallel to each other. Now catch the trunk. Open the heart slightly, very slight opening up of the heart, not anterior. Can you show from the side? You should not go into this. We don't want this hyperextension of the lumbar. Remove your hand. Yeah, this is hyperextension of the lumbar. We don't want that. We want neutral pelvis. Come back. So 3 to 4 feet apart, both the feet, inner edges of the feet parallel to each other. Those who have lower back pain, inner edges of the feet are slightly inside. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, bend forward. Try to elongate your spine and come down as much as you can. Don't force yourself. Core is active. Again, this is a forward bend. Core is active. Both the hands are on the waist only. Keep on breathing in and out. Try to elongate your spine. See, no hunching. Just to go down is not our purpose. To maintain proper alignment is our purpose.
And don't stretch your legs too much.
Yes.
To go down.
Keep on breathing in and out. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhaling, go back to Samasthiti. Alright friends, now we will move towards another asana, Parshvottanasana. So take your right leg 2 feet apart, only 2 feet apart. Very good. And the right foot is 45 degree, left foot 90 degree. And both the hip bones are facing in front. Your entire body is facing in front. Very good. Now those who can come in reverse Namaste, will come in reverse Namaste. If you cannot do reverse Namaste, then catch the elbow like this. एक हाथ से दूसरे हाथ का elbow पकड़ लो. ओके, अब देखो यहाँ पे भी squaring of hip चाहिए. अब जैसे ही पैर पीछे गया, these are all asymmetric poses. अगर पैर पीछे गया, आपकी बॉडी ऐसे टर्न हो जाएगी. ऐसे. Your body is facing this side. Your body should face in front. All right. So squaring of hip. जो पैर आगे उसका हिप पीछे पुश करो. जो पैर पीछे है उसका हिप आगे पुश करो. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, extend your spine and come down as much as you can. But don't hunch. Keep on extending your spine from the base of the spine and raise all the toes of the front foot to activate the quadriceps muscles. Raise all the toes of the front foot. Keep on breathing in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhaling, go back to Samasthiti. Now inhale, bring your left leg behind. Squaring of it मारो वापस. देखो अपनी बॉडी कहाँ फेस कर रही है. अपनी बॉडी को सीधा दीवार की तरफ फेस करना है, जो सामने वाली दीवार है, ना कि लेफ्ट साइड. Yes. So that's why you will need see इस पोजीशन में आपका हिप ऐसे हो गया है. एक हिप आगे, एक हिप पीछे हो गया है. So जो पैर पीछे उसके हिप को आगे पुश करो, जो पैर आगे उसके हिप को पीछे पुश करो. Now open the chest slightly. Inhale, look up, and exhaling, bend forward. Keep on pressing both the feet on the floor and try to raise all the toes of the front foot to activate the quadriceps muscles. Don't hunch and come down. Try to elongate your spine and come down. Core is active, always in forward bending asanas. Remember this. Core has to be active. Now, inhale and slowly come up with the support of your core. Don't come up with a jerk. Exhale, go back to Samasthiti, release, reverse Namaste. Very good. Now we will practice sitting asana. So come in Dandasana position. See, I am just taking few asanas because we don't have too much time. There are 75 asanas, but I am explaining you the alignment of certain asanas which is needed, because if you will practice this blindly, just copying, then you are inviting injuries. So I don't want that to happen. Okay. See, always in sitting asanas, sitting forward bend asanas, sit on an elevated surface. Sit on your sit bones. Don't sit on your sacrum. Sit on the sacrum. You should not look like this. Not like this. Rounding nahi hoga. I see many people. This is most common pattern. It should not happen. So sit on an elevated surface. You can take as much elevated surface as possible. No problem. This will already pull your pelvis into anterior tilt. Okay? हमें forward bending में initiation of movement करना है anterior tilt से.
You see, I am already into anterior tilt now because I am sitting on the edge.
Okay? Can you all see her, Prutha? Okay. Now, inhale, raise both the hands up. Exhale, bend forward, go into Paschimottanasana. Grab your big toes with index finger and middle finger. Now, just to reach out in front, you are not going to do this. See this? Hunching. No, we don't want that. You are again playing with the neutral curves of your spine. You have to preserve that. So, what you need to do? You need to elongate your spine. You need to elongate your spine, sorry. And shoulders will not come close to the ears. Shoulders away from the ears. And no hunching. Posterior. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे breathing ही नहीं होगी आपकी सही से. खुलेगी नहीं आपकी breathing. You have to breathe properly. So opening up of the lungs. And you can bend your knee. Those who have tight hamstrings, bend your knee and go. No problem at all. So one more time, just see this.
And if you can go fully down in the neutral curve of the spine, please do.
Yes, I am not preventing you, but you have to understand it. Those who cannot reach, they can take the strap also. See, there is something called as proportion of the limbs. So upper limbs are little bit shorter and the lower limbs are longer. Then you will not be able to reach in front. And if you try to reach in front, this will happen. Okay, we don't want this. We want this opening up of the chest. So better to use a prop then. Inhale, look up and exhale, bend forward. Go. Everyone go in Paschimottanasana. Now find your position. Core is active. Gaze at the big toe. Don't gaze down. Don't look down. Gaze at the big toe. Open the chest, Sri Vidya. Open the chest. Don't let the chest collapse. Don't let hunching happen. Open it. Keep on breathing in and out. You can bend your knee if you want. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and come up. Now we will do one vinyasa. Okay. So how to modify the vinyasa? First come in Sukhasana. Both the hands on the floor. Fingers are active. Take one leg behind. Come in plank. Inhale Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then again sit in Sukhasana. If you cannot jump, just stay. Yes. Now we will practice Janu Shirasana A. So fold your right leg. Again sit on an elevated surface. Fold your right leg. Right foot touching the left thigh. Now in this position also squaring of it is needed. See, when you will do this, your body will automatically tilt towards the right side.
See, when you do this, your body will become like
Yes.
this. So take the support, pull the left leg a little bit behind, bring both the hips in one line.
Yes. So again you have to see this. Both the hips have to be in one line. Now inhale, look up. Exhaling, bend forward as much as you can. But maintain the neutral position of the spine. Try to elongate your spine. Both the shoulders are in one line. Neck is long and core is also active.
Don't do this.
Don't go down, just go down to touch your head to the forehead to the shin. Keep on elongating your spine. You have to elongate your spine from the base of the spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Chest is not sinking in. Chest is opening up.
And if you cannot, use the strap.
If you cannot touch both the hands on the foot, then you use the strap. Very good. Inhale and come up. Exhaling, release the pose. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale again, sit in Sukhasana. And now fold your left leg and go in Janu Shirasana. Again, square your hip. Both hands on the right thigh. Inhale, look up, and exhaling, bend forward. Keep on elongating your spine. Keep on elongating your spine. I don't want anyone's mid back to hunch. Yes, very good, Sri Vidya. And try to look at your big throat. Keep on breathing in and out. Check the position of your hip also. Is it squared or not? एक हिप आगे एक हिप पीछे तो नहीं हो गई है. Keep on breathing in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhaling, release the pose. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhaling, one leg behind into Chaturanga or plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale once again, sit. And we will practice Marichyasana C, a twisting posture. So bring your right leg close to your chest, but not as close, not too much close also. So your right foot is exactly in line with your left knee. Now just look at this. You are not going to directly go into twisting. What you need to do, first with the right hand, push the right knee towards the left side. Bend backward, but not hunching, elongating the spine. Inhale, raise your left hand up. Exhale, bring the left armpit close to the right thigh. Then if you can grab your left big toe, it is okay. If not, don't force. You can do this also, normal also.
But don't do this.
Yeah, you are not leaning behind.
This is not Marichyasana.
No. Neither you are leaning in front.
Yes, and the leg which is stretched out toes towards you. Don't let your legs steep.
Yes.
Open the chest.
You can do this much only. It is perfectly okay. Those who have longer arms, they can easily grab their big toe. Okay? And those who cannot do this, a normal one like this. Just this much. So find your own comfort. You have to make this practice accessible. This is not difficult. It has to be made accessible.
And make sure one shoulder is not going like this or like this.
Yeah, both the shoulders are in one line. Opening up of the chest. You have to remember Samasthiti. And you are not doing neck twisting. People do this just to look behind. It is not neck twisting. All the twisting has to happen from thoracic. Only thoracic. So look towards the side wall, not back wall. Okay, neck के साथ खिलवाड़ मत करो. Keep on breathing in and out. And back hand can rest at the back or at the left waist, whichever is comfortable. Stay there. 1. 4 is also active over here. 2, elongate your spine, don't hunch.
Retract the back scapula and twist.
3, 4, 5. Now to come out, first turn your head to the center, release the back hand, release the front hand, and come in Dandasana position. Then come in Sukhasana. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhale, bring one leg behind. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha or Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, again sit in Sukhasana. And then Dandasana, and then fold your left leg. With the left hand, bring the left knee towards the right side slightly. Inhale, go for a backward bend, raise your hand, and exhale and twist. Right armpit coming close to the left thigh and twist. Keep on breathing in and out. Breathe in and breathe 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 out. Sri Vidya, you are doing it on an opposite side. You have to do twisting on that side. Keep on breathing in and out. And your right hand is coming on the left thigh. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly turn your head to the center. Release your right hand. Release the front hand. And come in Dandasana position. Come in Sukhasana. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhaling Chaturanga or plank. Inhale Urdhva Mukha or Bhujang. Exhale Adho Mukha. Inhale, come in front and go in Navasana. Now see Navasana. Very slowly you have to do. You will only do it for 1 count. It has to be done for 5 counts in Ashtanga practice. but right now you do only for one count.
Those who cannot do, take the support like this.
Yeah, or you can keep your forearms on the floor also and just raise your leg up. But the leg is not too much up. Okay, it should not look like this. It should be your eyes and your toes are parallel.
And don't hang
perpendicular.
like this.
Yeah.
Open the chest. Or you can simply take your hands like this and
Yes, you can bend your legs from the knee also. It is perfectly okay. But make it comfortable for you. And stay there. चलो आ जाओ नवासन में सब. Everyone come in Navasana.
you can modify the way you want.
Yeah.
Either you can just place it here and just open the chest. You can bend your knees also.
Yes. Modify as per your comfort. Don't force. Don't push and pull. Retract the scapula. Open the chest. Here also you will not go into unchain. Okay. Now inhale and once again sit in Dandasana. Yes. Now coming Sukhasana. Now inhale, lift your body up. Exhale in Chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha. Exhale Adho Mukha. Inhale, come and sit and lie down in Shavasana. Okay, I am just taking few asanas. I cannot take all the asanas, 75 asanas. So I am just now going towards finishing asanas. हमने थोड़े बहुत standing आसन किए, थोड़े बहुत primary series के आसन किए, and now we are going into finishing. So there are three mountains, three peaks in Ashtanga Vinyasa. First is standing asanas, second is your primary series, and third is your finishing asanas. Totally 74 asanas has to be done in 1.5 hours practice. But in my workshop, I go very slow, step by step, explaining individual alignment and explaining the modifications and the props, and then we practice it together, everything together. So first lie down in Shavasana, relax in Shavasana. Relax completely in Shavasana. Let the breath settle down. Do deep breathing over here for 5 to 10 breaths. Relax over here comfortably. Now those who cannot practice Viparit Karni, those who have neck problems, cervical problems and all, those who are in periods, they will not practice Viparit Karni Mudra. They can go near the wall and legs up the wall. Simple practice. And those who want to do Viparit Karni, just see how to do Viparit Karni Mudra. And then we will all practice together. So join both the legs, both the hands by the side. You can keep both the hands underneath your buttocks. Open the chest and your entire lower body is tight now. Toes are active, knees active, shin also tight, quadriceps active, core active. Inhale and exhale and lift both the legs up. Go beyond 90 and then bring your buttocks up. And you are supporting your buttocks with your palms. Be careful. Keep on breathing and your core is sucked inside. Pull inside your core. And entire weight is on the upper arms, not on your neck. The weight has to be on the upper arm, the humerus bone. And the scapula has to be retracted. So you have to open the chest. Don't collapse the chest over here. Breathe in and breathe out. You have to stay here for 10 counts. 1. Those who want to do can go for it. 2. But be very careful with your neck. Your entire weight on the upper arm. 3. 4. Breathe. 5. 6. Very good. 7. Core active. Toes active. 8. Entire lower body is active. 9. 10. Slowly now to come back. Take your legs away from the head. Away from the head. As much as you can. Slowly. Very slowly. Toes are active. Entire lower body is active. Now both the hands on the floor. Slowly rolling one vertebra, you will come on the floor. Slowly touch one vertebra. Apply brakes with the support of your hands. And slowly start coming back. And slowly come back. Very good. Relax. Now we will practice Uttana Padasana. which is also a progressive asana for Matsyasana. So just see how to do it.
If you have neck issue, please avoid.
If you have neck issues, so cervical ka problem hai, please don't do this. Both the hands underneath your buttocks. Both the legs are active, absolutely active. Now as if you are trying to bring your heart towards the ceiling. Open your heart, and then bring your crown of the head on the floor. And then raise both the legs up, if possible, and both the hands also up. Uttana Padasana. Okay, we all will do it together. Chalo aa jao, वापस करेंगे. We all will do it together. First, you don't have to raise your legs up. Just go with my instructions. Both the hands underneath your buttocks. Try to bring both the legs together. Toes pointed. Slowly first open your heart. Don't go with your legs first. First open your heart towards the ceiling and bring the crown of the head on the floor. Entire weight is taken by your forearms, not by your neck. Now inhaling, slowly bring one leg up. 40 degree, 60 degree, whichever is comfortable, and then both the hands together. Join both the hands together also. Very good. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring your hands down, bring your legs down, release the crown of the head. Very good. Turn your head to the right and left. And relax in Shavasana for 5 deep and long breaths. Stay in Shavasana position. Keep on breathing in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. See friends, we have just done 20% of the entire flow. So I don't intend to give you an entire practice because it's a very gradual practice. Slow progressions are going to happen. For those who have any neck issues or there is any load on the neck, turn your head to the right and left. Just to release the neck compression. Very good. Now turn on one side. Come in sitting position. We will close the session with a closing prayer. If anybody has any questions, you can ask. I will be more than happy to answer your question. See, this was accessible Ashtanga. Okay, and there is also difference. Key takeaways from this session is, एक तो अष्टांग विन्यासा जो सबको लगता है बहुत difficult practice है, वो difficult नहीं है. There is something called as Mysore style practice, wherein you have to find your pace. आप अपने पेस पे वो करोगे. अभी ये वाला जो क्लास था वो लेड क्लास था, लेकिन जब आप खुद करोगे, there are 75 asanas. आपको उसमें से कौन से आसन करने हैं, you can pick and choose. You can design your flow. Sir, please show toes movement in standing. Okay, I will show. And second key takeaway was, there is difference between individual alignment and universal alignment. Don't fall prey for universal alignment. कि ये posture ऐसा ही दिखना चाहिए, अरे इसका ऐसे क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? No, please don't. Avoid that. We as yoga teachers, we need to understand that we need to respect restrictions. There are two kinds of restrictions. अगर आपने स्थिर सुखासन में हमारा सेशन अटेंड किया हुआ रहता, तो हमने उसमें बात की थी कि there are muscular restrictions and there are skeletal restrictions. अगर skeletal restrictions है, you cannot do anything about it. You have to respect. You have to accept it. Yeah. Now we will show toe movement. So two key takeaways. One is the myth कि Ashtanga Vinyasa is a difficult practice. No, it's an easy practice. You have to find your pace and you have to do. And second is individualized alignment and universal alignment. There is a big gap, big difference. Yeah, now just see this toe movement. You have to raise all the toes, spread all the toes and ground one toe firmly. Now this is a very good practice for people who have flat foot. Okay, आजकल सबसे ज़्यादा flat foot की problem है. Fallen arches, उसकी वजह से भी knee में pain होता है, ankle में pain होता है, lower back में pain होता है. So अगर ये practice आप daily basis पे करोगे, वो सब pain नहीं होगी. You have to ground all the 4 toes, but बहुत ज़्यादा दबा के भी नहीं रखना है. You have to stay comfortable. Okay, प्रयत्न शैली होना है.
नहीं करना है.
Yeah.
Has to be comfortable.
Now, Grounding 4 toes, raise the big toe. Then big toe down, 4 toes up. 4 toes down, big toe. She can also do one more movement. Curling of the toes. If you can do this also, it will be very good. Come friends, like you know.
See, you first come on the ball of the foot, press your foot firmly, and then just curl your toes. Essay. See, I am not doing this. This is not this movement. You are on the ball of the foot, and then you are just curling, opening, curling, opening, curling, opening. You are giving massage. You are giving.
See, these all practices are required to activate the arch. What is the arch of the foot? Okay, ये जो curve है, ये बहुत सारे जन में अभी आजकल मिसिंग हो रहा है. Thanks to the footwear which we are wearing. Okay, all this canvas shoes and all, which are flat-footed.
And you can try one more movement is, you come on the ball of the foot and then try neuromuscular coordination. So पहले छोटी उंगली, second last, third last, then second finger and your big toe. So 1, 2, 3.
See, देखो हम योगा प्रैक्टिस में ये सब तो भूल ही जाते हैं. ये सब का भी ध्यान रखना है हमें. All right. So let's close the session. You have to be very mindful. These are all mindful practices. जो योगा में हम बोलते हैं body, breath and mind, awareness. Awareness के साथ सब करोगे तो easy हो जाएगा वो practice. But अगर awareness नहीं है तो it will become very difficult.
And just don't try to aim flexibility of your fellow yogi. Okay? Respect your limitations. Work towards it
and make your practice accessible.
Make it accessible. If there are certain things which you can change in your, अगर muscular tension है, change कर सकते हो. Joint compression है, skeletal problems है, skeletal restrictions है, which you cannot change. Except that's what yoga teaches us. Accept yourself and then work towards the progression. Yeah. So don't try to aim anyone on Insta. Don't try to aim anyone on Facebook. XYZ social media. Okay, yoga does not believe in competition. Yoga teaches you how to accept yourself and then self progression की बात है. ठीक है?
Okay, sit comfortably. Eyes gently closed. Again, center your attention. Focus on the changes on your body, breath and mind with this 45 minutes of practice. We haven't done any long practice of 1.5 hours or 75 asanas, but whatever simple asanas which we could take, we could become aware about our body in those. We could connect our body, breath and mind. Our practice needs to be like this, connection of body, breath and mind. And not just doing asanas for the sake of it. Join both the hands in Namaste. We will close the session with a closing prayer. For that, inhale. Swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishah Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Shri Devatabhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha. Become aware about your surroundings. Rub both the palms continuously. Place both the palms at the eye muscles. Rotate your palms clockwise, anti-clockwise. Slowly lower your hands. With few blinks, gently open your eyes. Look at your palms. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now the next session is our relaxation session. cyclic meditation. Those who want to stay in this link, please stay. We will start sharp at 10:15.
Thank you
Thank you everyone.
for joining